want to tell you about something happening right along our shores that might not seem exciting at first glance, but it is truly a big part of how we stay strong in this fight for freedom. I'm talking about the saltworks being built up and down our coast. Now, why is salt so important? It's not just to make food taste good. In the 1770s, there are no ice boxes or freezers to keep food fresh, no coolers. We need another way to keep meat and fish from spoiling, especially during our long winters or when soldiers go off to battle. Salt is our best helper for that. When we cover meat or fish with salt, it draws out all the moisture and it keeps it safe to eat for months. But here's the problem. Before the war, most of our salt came from faraway places like the Caribbean. Ships would bring it across the sea. Well, now, because of the British ships blocking our ports and watching our trade, we can't easily get that salt anymore. So, what do? We turn to the sea right here at home. Along the coast, families and workers are building something important called saltworks. These are special places where people turn salty ocean water into salt, the kind we need to keep food from spoiling. So how do saltworks actually work? First, workers dig wide, shallow ponds near the shore. These are called salt pans. Then they fill them with seawater using buckets or wooden channels. After that, they wait and let nature take over. When the sun shines and the wind blows, the water in the pans slowly evaporates. That means it disappears into the air. But the salt in the water can't evaporate, so it stays behind and begins to form little white crystals. After several days, workers can see piles of coarse salt forming at the bottom of the pans. They carefully scrape up the salt to make sure no sand or dirt gets mixed in. Then they spread it out to dry even more before packing it into barrels to be stored or sent to places where it's needed most, like army camps and town markets. If you visited a saltwork today, you'd see everyone pitching in. It takes time and teamwork and good weather, but it's worth it. Salt may seem like such a small thing, but right now, it's one of our most important tools for survival in the 1770s. Thanks to these hard-working coastal communities, the colonies are able to feed their families and support our troops. Making our own salt also shows that we don't have to rely on the British or anyone else. Every grain of salt is a small victory, proving we can take care of ourselves. So the next time you sprinkle salt on your food, think of the hard-working people on the coast, turning seawater into something that helps us keep strong and independent. Again, salt may seem small, but it's one of our secret weapons in the fight for liberty.